Yeah, here's where I'm at. First off, thanks again for meeting tonight. This is very helpful, and I'm ready to like get going on this and just go all in.
Yeah.
So just like I pretty much copied your profile to a T, to as far as I've gotten. Got
Okay.
the call here to Calendly. Got some skills, and I'm pretty anything that you see that needs to be added, or I'll just pass it on to you because I don't know
Yep.
what to do at this point.
Yeah. Cool. So let me bring his up because we're going to compare. So structure of mine, good because mine is a lead gen. So there's three types of profiles. You
Okay.
have a job seeker, you have lead generation when you're looking for clients, and you've got an
Okay.
authority site. So
Okay.
when you're a high powered, like a TEDx speaker or something like that, you're an absolute authority of something. So and each one is crafted in a slightly different way because they're achieving a slightly different purpose, right? So we always want to know what is our end goal, so we build it properly. Because if I build you an authority site and you're looking for a job, you're probably never going to get found, never going to get hired.
Okay.
Right. And so when everybody says, optimize your profile, but almost nobody knows that. Almost nobody knows that there's three different types of profiles.
No.
So, and it's not that there's three, it's not like LinkedIn has created three profiles.
Right.
But what most people don't know is the biggest revenue generator of LinkedIn is recruiters.
Okay.
So recruiters, like my subscription, I'm on a business plan. I'm $80 a month for my pro plan. Recruiters is about $300 a month.
Okay.
But they have access to shit I don't. Like I saw one screenshot one time and I was like, holy fuck. Like they have data that will blow your mind away. Knowing how to build a profile to hit that, to make it work, that's key. Because they know nobody knows how to build a profile properly. So it's all set up to catch everything everywhere. So when you build it properly, you're instantly the one at the top.
Okay.
Instantly. You're the first choice.
We're going to make a video out of this. This is gold. Yeah.
And then lead generation sites, which is what I have. I'm looking to, I look for business out of it. That's what you're going to want to.
Okay.
You're offering your editing services as a service. You're looking for clients. You're a lead gen site.
Yes.
If we were, Joe Rogan, which he doesn't need LinkedIn to pull guests for his podcast, but Joe Rogan as an authority, his profile will be built differently because you and I are looking for clients. He's looking for authority, or actually, be less him, the professor. What's his name? Shoot, I cannot think of it. I know him. He's a friend of mine. Canadian. I just saw him. He was here with Tucker Carlson.
This is gonna be the whole clip.
I can see his face. Jordan Peterson.
So
Jordan Peterson,
no way.
Or a professor, something like that, who's looking for speaking gigs, we build him an authority site. He's not looking to generate leads. So his is looking for authority to get people to want to book him for speaking events.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
So Tony Robbins would follow in that category as well.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So, so you build your profile according to the result you're looking to get.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense.
And it's always funny when you see, because I've built a lot of them. And I've deconstructed more than I've built to learn it. And it's funny when you can tell, this person is copying somebody else's, but they're copying an authority site and they're looking for customers, and it doesn't work. And then they wonder why it doesn't work.
Gotcha. That makes too much sense.
Yeah. So, and then same thing with like a job seeker one, they'll be built for authority.
Right.
But you're not hitting the job target.
Yeah.
So recruiters don't, you fall into the general pile in the recruiters file.
Okay.
So congratulations, you're with all 25,000 other people they've got for candidates.
Mm.
Or you build it properly, you're in the top 3 of the 25,000.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, feel free to share your screen then, because that might be better.
So I will. I'm gonna minimize some of this because
That's all going to a long
I
form vid. That was solid.
I
That
get a
actually link is huge.
cool. I get a crap load of messages, so hopefully we don't get any while we're doing this. If something doesn't pop up, we have to worry about. All right, let's do a
OnlyFans creators. Bentley, thanks for
no, yeah.
But what? Bentley.
Yeah. All right, let's do
Canadian
window.
gigolos only. What?
Canadian gigolos. We can do that.
Yeah, cool.
That is, I believe it's that one. Let's hope it is. What are you seeing on the screen?
Oh, I am scaling LinkedIn creators.
Excellent.
Oh, this is wow.
Okay,
Nice.
so this is Fazal Ahmed Shah. Fazal is in India, and he puts out probably 4-5 videos a week.
Okay.
And he is multi-talented. Not only video, dude can write too. He's a rocket ship about to happen. So he's sitting
Wow.
right now at 580 followers and 176 connections. And I'm telling you right now, this guy's going to be a rock star.
Whoa. Cool.
And I'm luckily one of the people that has met him early, and he collaborates with me. We DM each other every day of concepts we're thinking of so that we're already prepared with content for each other.
Sweet.
And we, so that we can kind of help push each other. And, but anyhow, so he is a same thing as you. He's and as me, he's a lead gen site. Okay. So I would tame your. I've got my other screen open here. That's not on. We aren't connected. What the hell? Okay. Why am I drawing a blank for a second? Last name.
Henry.
Henry, that's it. I want to say Hudson. Yes. Hudson. I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, I don't look like a Joel Henry.
No. Pretty... All right. So let me open up your profile here. So we're going to look at Fazal's while I'm breaking down yours. So I don't think we can do a split screen side by side, unfortunately. Okay. Wait a second. We might be able to do that. Let me just quickly do this. Do a stop share. So did that stop the sharing?
Yep.
Okay. I have Windows open here. So will this work? If I can put these two browsers side by side, this might work. I think it will. Because I'd like to do an actual side by side, have both on the screen, especially if we're going to put this out. So let me do that. And come on. Let me shrink this one up and bring it in. Okay. Bingo. Now we got it. Okay. Where is... Damn, I got way too many windows open. All right. I'm going to put that one on this screen, and now we got it. Okay, cool. Now I can see what I'm doing. So I got 4 screens on the go here, so it does get confusing sometimes. So I'm going to do a share screen, and I'm going to do entire screen. I'm going to do the main desktop one. There we go, and boom, open. Okay, so I have your profile beside Fazal's. So I'm going to show you, so I'm not just telling you, you actually see and understand the difference.
Oh, appreciate that.
So his background, he does video as well, but it's very plain. It's real simple. You know exactly what he does within a second. You do with yours as well, but with all the video screens, which is great because you do video, but it's unfortunately distracting.
Okay.
So from a so I'm not just a profile optimizer. I'm also a marketing guy, right? So I know the psychology behind this, of what the mind, the brain, and the eye does.
Okay.
And that's how I'm breaking it down. So I'm telling you what people do unconsciously, not subconsciously, unconsciously. They don't even know they do it.
My
It's
eyes go right to the videos, like the picture.
exactly.
Like,
So because of that, when it's split second, boom, what does this person do? I see TV
click.
screens,
Nah, but
right? Whereas Fazal's doesn't have the distraction. It's straight to the text.
okay, huge.
So now this isn't bad. What I would do is I would move this over, and then I would put an overlay, gradient overlay over the screens and subdue it
Ah, okay.
so that
Have it
it's
like
not
background.
so in your face, right?
Gotcha. Yes,
So, do you know what a gradient overlay is?
I do. I don't know how to make one, but
Okay, you do, yeah, do it in Canva. I can.
Canva.
That's another course for another day. But great. Okay, so and I can help you style that up too. Because I know you're on a budget, so you're not going to hire somebody. I was going to say, if you want to hire somebody, I've got a guy who does really good work, decent price, but no, I know where you are, so we're going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
So now you have one of the beta profiles. Because if you
Such a
notice,
beta.
yeah, you're such a beta. LinkedIn is in the process of changing everybody's profiles over. So
Yes. Yeah.
everybody's is going to be the same way.
Okay.
But because you're a newer profile or an inactive user, you're one of
Mhm.
the first ones to get changed.
Okay.
So Fazal's is like mine, where the featured section is the first section below the intro. Yours, the about section, is the first section below the intro.
Okay.
So what that does is, sorry, I'm just moving some stuff out of the way. What that does is the featured section, you can kind of put some images there for links, which of course naturally attracts the eye.
Yeah.
So the guys like me who do LinkedIn profile optimization that actually charge for this because we know how to help people make money. And when they can make money, you can charge them for it.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, a text-based system, you've got to be very creative
Okay.
because people's natural inclination is to not read. It's to scan, and which is why visuals here work so well.
Well, that's
Which is
dumb.
why
Why are they
we don't like
switching
it.
that? Why are they
Sorry.
switching? Why are they switching that? Like,
So the reason that they're switching is they're LinkedIn. They're the big giant company. They're going to tell us how it's going to be,
yeah,
and it's their fucking platform if you don't like it. Is kind of the attitude,
fair.
which pisses us off because it's a business platform. That's what it's for.
Mhm.
But LinkedIn was originally built as a job sourcing platform, and it has morphed into the world's largest B2B platform. So some basic quick stats: 73% of all business decision makers are on LinkedIn in the world. That's fucking powerful. End of discussion. You have
Mhm.
3/4 of the world's business decision makers in one place. You're powerful.
Mhm.
And on top of that, 81% of business decision influencers, so there's an extra several percent. So people who don't necessarily write the check or can authorize the payment, but they can influence, are also there, bringing it to 81% of all business decision influencers are on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So if you're doing business and you're not on LinkedIn, you're literally working for like 19% of the market. You shot yourself in the foot. Bad idea. If you're in
That
business, you need to know this platform, period.
okay.
And that's the long and short of it. I never actually knew that before, so I learned this myself. So, but anyhow, because of that it used to be more job seeking, and LinkedIn is very, they like writers. So the about section being written is something they like because it's their natural inclination is to like writing. That's just
Mhm.
their philosophy and their background.
Sure.
And LinkedIn actually admits that 97% of LinkedIn profiles never have the see more button clicked on the about section. That's it. People are only looking at 3% of the about sections. So they're trying to raise the status of the about section so that people will learn more about each other, so they're more inclined to engage.
Mm-hmm.
Great in theory. Problem is,
Yeah.
when you understand psychology, people don't do that.
Yeah.
So people remember stories more than they remember anything else. Now,
Okay.
when you read, that's a story, but you can visually tell a story in more detail, less words, less time than you can by text. You tell the story much deeper in text, but it takes a lot longer to consume it.
Right.
So that's why visual storytelling is so powerful, because you can
Okay.
convey more in less time.
Okay. Cool.
Right. So, but because of the lack of engagement with the about sections, they're trying to raise their status, which is why they're moving them up right underneath. So because you and I are, or because you follow me, we have this highlight section. But if you
Okay.
didn't, this wouldn't be here, and your about section would actually literally start right here.
Okay.
So if we look at that, we can look at how much more real estate that Fazal is taking up in his upper section here. So he has a link booking to his, he'll have this. I can't see it. This is in the way. Can I move that? I can. Okay. So when I hover over his link, what does it come up with? Okay, he has this to a Calendly page. So this, you book an appointment with this. You don't have that, right? So everything that you don't have is driving more text up onto the screen.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
since we know people don't really read text,
Yep.
we want to take up as much of this real estate as possible.
Okay, cool.
Because otherwise the eye is going to go to this and it's going to go, this is too difficult. I'm out.
Pass. Yep.
Right. We don't want to give people a reason to pass.
Right.
We want to give people a reason to engage. So having a booking link is going to help that.
Okay. How do you add that?
We'll get into that. We're just going to run through the profile first. We'll do a breakdown on it, and then we'll start to do that.
Cool.
So you have your university here. He has his agency here. You can actually do both. So if you have a job, business, career, you can have, there would be another one. Your university would actually get shoved down. Business always goes on top of university.
Okay.
Your headline is shorter than his, but mind you, this might also be the scrunch of the wit because I have these side by side.
Sure.
So that might be throwing a monkey wrench into my great idea of a breakdown. Might not be as bad as I think.
Okay.
But your headline, yeah, you clearly paid attention to mine. You did a good job of that, actually. You did.
Thank you.
Yeah. For not knowing what you were doing, you did a good job.
Thanks. It's my life story.
Yeah. So now here's the one thing. This is just the knowledge. So you did a very good job. If we bring your profile out, every profile when you're on it has this section down the side of people you may also know, or people also viewed these people when they were on this profile. Because I have an active profile, mine is almost always filled with people also viewed, because I have a higher profile. But so if you notice, this is actually the headline, and it cuts off at somewhere between 42 and 46 characters.
Yes.
So the first 42 to 46 characters here are vital.
Okay.
You want to be able to convey enough of what you do in here to generate interest, where somebody will go, oh, well, like if we look at it, CEO and maximum profits agency, not interested. BPO sales group, not interested. PhD in biochemistry and master of science, not interested. Learning and development, program development, not really interested. There's nothing there that really says, that's interesting, I want to look at it.
Okay.
Right. So if we went to, let's pop it on here. We go to mine real quick. Now we can't see mine because I'm in here, but I have great people. So Richard Vanderblom, he's one of the biggest creators on LinkedIn. Insights-based LinkedIn training for sustainable. Well, I want to learn about LinkedIn training, and insights-based, that means this is deep.
Okay.
I'm interested. I want to check out his profile,
Gotcha.
right? This intrigues me. So mine reads building 7-figure revenue for service dash PR. If you're a service provider business, you know what that is.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you're a service provider, like say you have a home repair company, you have a commercial contracting roofing company, you provide, commercial renovations, repairs, blah, 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 welding shop, fabrication shop, something like that. You're providing a service provider business and you're running in the six figures and you want to get into the millions. This guy knows how to take service provider businesses and turn them into $1 million a year businesses. I want to work with it. I want to know more about this guy, right? So as somebody who has a service provider business, building 7-figure revenue for service, obviously providers, I know what the word is. That gets my interest.
Hmm.
Now, if I get to the point where I scale and I've actually in the process of doing it for one company where it'll be 8-figure, it's even more interesting,
Okay.
right? Because now I could get $1 million businesses who want to become $10 million businesses, much bigger
Right.
contracts,
Yeah.
right? So it's that driving that intrigue in that first part.
Okay.
So, like this guy's just great. Mike Romaine. I'm telling you the truth, I got to connect with this guy. I help writers unlock digital freedom with 6-figure solopreneurship. I know what that is because that's so common.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
So this right here, I help writers unlock digital freedom with 6 figures. So people who are freelance writers, they see this. It's like, oh, I can learn from this dude. I got to go there. And now we're on his site.